Thermopylae, a moment etched in history as the final stand of 300 Spartans. Here, King Leonidas was meant to fall, a sacrifice to ignite the flame of freedom. But what if destiny chose a different path? What if Leonidas did not fall that day? In another timeline, Leonidas withdrew not in defeat, but to unite Greece for a greater stand. From this single choice, history diverged. A living legend would rise, and the world would never be the same.
News spread like wildfire. The king who was believed to have fallen returned to Sparta alive.
Survival brought not comfort, but weight. A living legend now carried the burden of what came next.
He urged Sparta to see beyond its borders, to unite Greece not for glory, but survival and freedom.
In this new timeline, rivals became allies. Athens and Sparta stood side by side for the first time in generations. From the ashes of Thermopylae rose something far greater, a united Greek force, forged by a king who lived. Far across the sea, Xerxes learned of an alliance that was never meant to exist. Leonidas now led with wisdom, not martyrdom. Strategy replaced sacrifice. He forged a united army, each city-state bringing its strength to the shield of Greece. Survival reshaped him. No longer a hero bound for glory, but a leader guided by purpose. The storm approached once more. Greece would stand.
Leonidas no longer led alone. He united minds, not just armies, proving wisdom grows when shared. He reminded them that courage was not the absence of fear, but the choice to stand together despite it. His strategy was simple yet brilliant. Draw the Persian force into narrow straits where their numbers meant nothing.
In that moment, they were no longer Athenians or Spartans or Corinthians. They were Greeks.
They did not stand for conquest or revenge, but for freedom, dignity, and the right of every land to choose its own future.
The great Persian force advanced once more, vast as the sea, certain of victory.
This time, Greece would not face Persia unprepared. Strategy shaped the battlefield before the first clash. In the stillness of night, hearts settled. Not in despair, but in quiet resolve for what dawn would bring. At sunrise, the Persian advance was drawn into narrow ground, where their great numbers could no longer help them. Courage proved contagious. One act of strength inspired another, and the impossible began to turn. Outmaneuvered and unable to break the united Greek defense, the Persian forces withdrew to safer ground. At sea, Athens cut the Persian supply lines, forcing a retreat across the Aegean. Their victory was not celebrated with arrogance, but with gratitude for what unity had achieved. Leonidas lived to see the fruit of his choice, a king revered not for dying bravely, but for uniting a nation.
From this victory, a lasting alliance was born. Greece stood united, not by force, but by choice.
With unity came prosperity. Greece began to flourish as knowledge, trade, and ideas flowed freely between its once divided cities. A new generation arose, shaped not by rivalry, but by shared purpose. Minds sharpened not against each other, but together. Leonidas became more than a king. He became a mentor, shaping leaders who valued courage, wisdom, and unity. The united Hellenic alliance reached beyond its shores, not through conquest, but through knowledge and influence. His survival gave Greece something greater than victory in war. It gave them a future built on strength and harmony. In another timeline, a single choice reshaped history. If Leonidas had lived, what else might the world have become?